Good morning. So, in last video, we have done the summary of how teachers learn. So, today we will do the questions answer, and we also did the glossary tomorrow. Yeah. So, let's start. Okay. Firstly, we will there are some questions that we will do like working with text. Okay, the first question is, who was Nora? Okay, who was Nora? How did she become a friend of the teacher? There are two questions, so we are to do the okay. There are two questions, we are to answer them, and the first answer is Nora was a 5-year-old girl. Okay, she was a 5-year-old. The teacher once went to Nora's house on a weekend. Okay, and now the answer of second question. How did she become a friend of the teacher? Is he was a family friend. Okay, he helped Nora to read from a book and thus became her friend. This is the answer. Okay. Now next question is, how did teacher observe Nora while learning? Let's give the answer of this question also. The teacher sat still and silent while Nora did some pages of her notebook. He only helped guide her through her lesson. Okay, this is the answer of second question. Now there is third question, that what odd things happened with Nora? Why was the teacher puzzled? So let's give the answer of this also. The odd thing which happened with Nora was that she misread a word several times that was read correctly by her. Either the teacher was puzzled because of Nora's act was as she reminded him teacher about his own classroom situation where students seemed to forget things which they had learned. Now the fourth question is, who was Nora? Sorry, was Nora a careless child? How do you know? Okay, now answer this question. No, Nora was not a was sorry no, Nora was a bright child. She concentrated fully on the lessons and most often figured out the difficulties herself. Okay, now the fifth question is, how should a teacher understand the problems of the children? So the answer is, the teacher should try to understand the problems of a child by trying to see things as through their eyes, by trying the things the way the students do. Okay. Now the sixth question is, what what experience popped into the teacher's mind after Nora's learning problem? And the answer of this question is, he had an experience of trying to figure out words that occurred most often on a page from an Indian language. It took him a long time to recognize the word that occurred most on the page. Given he would even go ahead without noticing it at many places. Okay, now the seventh question is, why are children of unlettered homes are at a disadvantage? Disadvantage means uh, not non-benefit, like um, non-benefit. Okay, non-benefit. So let's see it also. What is the answer of this? We know it very well that home is the best and the first school of a child. Children of unlettered homes are at disadvantage because they do not find books lying around in their homes and thus lack of familiarity with the shapes of words and letters. Okay. Now the eighth question is, how did the teacher learn from Nora? Okay. So the answer of this question is that the teacher learned that a child has to get familiar with the shape of the letters or words in general. He should not surprise or upset at the slow learning process of a child. A teacher must appreciate the efforts made by a child and should give him ample of the time for practicing. So our questions are finished. Now let's move on the next topic, that is language work, which is the it's language work. So let's go on the topic. First is, in the text the author keeps using the American expressions to figure out which of the following or phrase is closest in meaning to the expression as it is used in the passage. Okay, there are some um, options given by them, which is to guess it, to recognize it, to reason it out, to decide it. Okay, so let's start. And the answer is C, to reason it out. Okay. Now, second is, he taught me to play the piano. Okay. I learned to play it. These two sentences describe the same action from different points of view. Now write a second sentence for each of the sentences below in the same way. Okay. Now the this is first is he loaned me some clothes. Means I borrowed some clothes from him. Means Loaned. Loaned means mean borrow. Okay. Loaned mean borrows. And second is, he sold me an old piano. I bought an old piano from him. Then is, he chased me. And the answer is, I was run after by him. I offered him a glass of water. He offered me a glass of water. Then is, we conquered to the enemy, means we defeated, defeated the enemy. Okay. Now is um he asked me to help him. I offered him offered to help him. Okay. Now there are some suffix like al, ish, py, also, line, etc. are added to nouns from adjectives. Example: originate, original; national, nation, national; child, children; friend, friendly. Okay. Now form adjectives from the following nouns by using suffix. Use your dictionary if you cannot quickly think of the right word. Answer is alphabet, alphabetically, anglical, shapeable, book, bookish, man, manly, governmental. Minister, ministerial; elephant, elephantine; tiger, tigerish. day, dayless, college, collegiate. Now it's fourth question. Write out a message of about 50 based on the following telephonic conversation. Hello, hello. Can I speak to Asif? Well, I am afraid he's not um, at home right now. May I know who is calling? I am Khalid. His friends Ashif and I had decided to have dinner at Abu's at 9 p.m. I have just been asked to complete a project at office. Could you inform him that I shall be late by 1 hour? Oh, sure. I am going to receive some relatives at the airport. However, I will leave a message for him. May I know who I am speaking to right now? I am Raf, his roommate. Then is message. Okay, there is a date and then is your name. Okay, not your means your friend name. Okay, your friend name. Then it's Kharif. Okay, जो भी है इसका नाम called up. He has to complete a project at office. He will meet you at 10 p.m. at Abhu's. I am leaving for the airport, Rof. Okay, this is the message. So now it's grammar work. So we will do in the next part. Thanks for watching. Bye. Subscribe for more.